Are we live? I think we are live. Yes, a couple minutes early. What's going on, everybody? Welcome in. Stream week continues. Glad to have everybody here. Let me pull everything up here real fast. Hope everybody's having a good start or end to their Thursday. Or what have you. Hope everybody's doing well. Stream week has been really awesome so far this week. Good to have all of you in here. And I know you guys will be coming in a minute. In the meantime, Jeannie is here. Heather Springer. Hi, Heather. Hope Gregory's doing well. Hi, Gregory. I don't know if you're there or not, but good to see you. There's Cynthia. Richard Scott's here. Cynthia, Candy Mom, our first member. Hey, you crazy and wild people, right? I'm telling you. Stacy Bailey is here as well. Good to have everybody. So, let's just do a little bit of finagling as to what's going on for tonight. Lori Brantone, welcome in. Is Melissa back? No, Melissa is not back. Melissa will not be back till Sunday. Unfortunately. Douglas Bailey's here. There's Kim. Kimberly Hazard. Good to see you. So, initially tonight we were going to do a Disney movie review. We're going to do our top 5 best favorite Christmas movies of all time. Susie Schrader, welcome in. Dan, unfortunately, had a couple of emergencies come up, so he couldn't make it. So we had to kind of shift gears. Joanne Puzzles is here. Hey, Joanne, good to see you. So, still going to do my top 5 Disney movie, top 5 Christmas movies, since this is kind of a Christmas special. Yeah, we miss her too. I miss her a lot. I'll be glad. That's why I'm doing stream weeks this week, because I miss her so much. Lori Brantone. There's Christina. Hey, Christina, good to see you. Nick's here, Movie Mania Nick. So, here's what I'm going to do instead. Kind of improvise. Sony 4K, welcome in. Good to see you. I'm going to do my top 5 favorite Christmas movies and also my top 5 holiday specials. Like, we kind of did them, we talked about them last night when we did the bracket challenge. And I hope you guys really liked that last night. I actually had a blast. We haven't done one of them, a bracket, in like months. Actually, years. It's been years since we've done a bracket. And I actually really enjoyed it last night. I thought that was a lot of fun. I'm sorry I didn't do the poll thing a little bit sooner. I think that would have helped to be a little bit more accurate with the voting. Nate in Nashville, welcome in. But either way, it was still a blast. I think all of you guys had fun. We had almost 100 people watching last night. Mel does make Walt look good. I guess so, Cynthia. I think I get what you're saying. I don't even know how to respond to that. She does. Thanks, Richard. She does. I miss her. But she'll be back soon enough. But anyway, so a little bit of housekeeping real fast of what we're going to be doing. Victor and Janet, welcome in. Of course, tonight, again, I'll give you my top 5 Christmas movies. You guys can all put yours in the chat, too. And my Christmas specials, favorites. Yeah, Cynthia, we did a bracket last night. It was awesome. We had tons of people in here, and everybody was voting. Like, we had, 95 people in here, and, 75 of the 95 were voting. It was great. It was really awesome having everybody really participate and be a part of it. It was fun. Home Alone 2 and the Polar Express for Lori. Those are good ones. Home Alone 2 and the Polar Express. We'll see if they make my list. But anyway, the bracket challenge last night was fun. Thanks, Christine. Yeah, we had a good time with that. Don't forget, Stream Week continues through the weekend tomorrow night. I think it's 7:30, 8 o'clock. I can't remember what I scheduled it for. But we'll be back on the road tomorrow night. We're going to be live from the Magic Kingdom Resorts. We're going to be doing some resort hopping. We're going to go to the Poly. We're going to go to the Contemporary. We're going to go to Grand Floridian. We're going to see all the Christmas decorations, the trees, see the gingerbread houses, all that good stuff. And then we're going to go over to the Contemporary. We're going to go up on the balcony area up there where all the stairs are on the outside. And hopefully, if I can keep the stream going, we're going to watch the fireworks for the Christmas party tomorrow night. So that should be a lot of fun. So I hope you guys can join us for that. Die Hard, that's funny. Christy, welcome and good to see you. Last night was fun. Thank you. I thought it was a good time. We'll do more of them. Steve, Stardio Studios, welcome in. Yeah, we'll do more of them as time goes on, for sure. They were really a big hit. And we're going to get back. I have a really good idea this year for Mouse Madness. We haven't done Mouse Madness in It's been probably 2 years now, and that was a huge, huge success for the longest time. And I mean huge success. Hey, Jacqueline, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope the baby's doing well. The Santa Claus, Jim Carrey, Christmas Carol, March of the Wooden Soldiers, Polar Express. Nice, Victor. Good list. I have an idea for March Madness this year to really keep it incorporated and you guys involved. So I'm trying to find a way to get it together to make it work. And we're going to make this a several-day event, which is going to be really nice, where we're going to have live streams like this, and we're going to have brackets like we did yesterday, and we're going to do every single matchup on a live stream. So I'll get into it a little bit more as we get a little bit closer. We're going to have the selection show where we come in and we'll select and get together with the matchups of what the matchups are going to be. And then after the selection show, or during the selection show, we'll also talk about dates and times for the shows for you guys to come in and vote for your favorites. And we'll do that. So it's going to be fun. Mouse Madness will be coming in March. It'll be in March because that's when March Madness is. So that's when Mouse Madness is. So be prepared, folks. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be big. It's going to be big. All right, so again, top 5 all-time favorite Christmas movies for me and my Christmas specials. Now, I'm going to start with my Christmas specials first. Starts at 7:30. Okay, I couldn't remember what I scheduled it for. Okay, so tomorrow it starts at 7:30. Again, we're going to be doing Around the Magic Kingdom loop, and that'll be fun. All right, let's get started here. So I'm going to start with my holiday specials first, what my top 5 holiday specials are, the ones you see every year on TV. And again, I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what yours are, and then we'll get into my top 5 favorite movies, because I didn't want to do like I did last night. Holiday specials, some of them are half an hour, maybe an hour long at most. Movies are full-length feature films. It's a little bit different. So let's get right into it. So the first one for me, this one makes my list. I really enjoy this movie, this holiday special, because we're doing specials first. I think this one's underrated, but Santa Claus is Coming to Town. That's number 5 on my holiday specials. I actually really like this one. I think part of the reason why I like this one so much is because of Heat Miser and Snow Miser. I really love the Heat Miser, and I really love the Snow Miser. I think, hey, Heather, welcome in. Good to see you. Hey, Gregory, good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing good. Heat Miser, Snow Miser, Santa Claus is... Oh, no, I'm sorry. Year Without a Santa Claus. I keep saying Santa Claus Coming to Town. That's wrong. Year Without a Santa Claus with the Heat Miser and the Snow Miser. The reason why this is number 5 and not higher on my list is, though, one reason. Santa Claus is... Was he sick? Or he decided this year he wasn't gonna go because there was no Christmas spirit, so he wasn't gonna fly this year or something like that. I didn't quite like that part of it, but I did like the Snow Miser and I did like the Heat Miser, and that's why it makes my list to me is the Year Without a Santa Claus. I don't know if you guys like that. Yeah, the Miser songs are great. I think they're great. He's Mr. Green Christmas. He's Mr. Sun. He's Mr. Heat Miser. He's Mr. 101. Yeah, those are fun, right? Yeah, they are fun. What's the other one? He's Mr. What was it? It's like Heat Miser and Snow Miser, and they say he's like Mr. 10 Below. Anyway, it's a fun one. I like that one. I think that one's a lot of fun. So number 5 for me is The Year Without a Santa Claus. I just don't like the story behind it, though. I don't like the fact that Santa's like, oh, I'm not going this year because there's no Christmas spirit. I didn't like that. He's a quitter. Not really. Not really. Oh, Melissa just texted me. Let's see what she says. Anyway. All right. Sorry. Melissa texted me. I was just looking. Yes, very true, Steve. Very good. All right, so number 5, again, Year Without a Santa Claus. I did like that one. Apparently, the whole story was Santa having a fever dream to get him back in the Christmas spirit. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. I didn't like it. Anyway. All right, number 4, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. For a lot of people, I think the Grinch, I'll put this over here. I think for a lot of people, this one's going to be number 1. But for me, it falls at number 4. I love this story. I like the Who's. I like the story of it. I think I like the dog the best, though. But I do like the Grinch. I don't like all the adaptations they did with Jim Carrey and all that. I don't like the live action. I didn't think the live action was very good. There's a certain... So, let's see here. Let me see if I can pull this up. I want to see what Cynthia says. So Cynthia said there are certain movies that have to be watched or it's not Christmas time. So like which one, Cynthia? Who are you talking about? What movies? Hey, Renee, what's up, Renee? Well, good to see you. How's Al? Hope you're doing well. The Santa Claus best Christmas movie ever, says Lori. Very good. But anyway, the Grinch is number 4 for me. He's number 4 because the 3 that are ahead of him are really, really important movies in my heart for when I was a kid. It reminds me of my childhood so much. And I think that's why these are ahead of this movie. Otherwise, this one would have been a lot higher. But Grinch makes my list. Does the Grinch make anybody else's list? Plus the TV specials is 25 minutes. Right, exactly. Yeah, these are just TVs. I'll get to the movies, the full-length feature movies. That'll be the next part. I'm going to get to these to start. Really? Cynthia, I didn't like it. He's a little too over the top for me. I like the Grinch first, and I like this one better. Anyway, so there you go. Number 4 for me is the Grinch. And I don't know. I just really like that one. And there's a lot of other ones. Like someone was talking about last night, like the Little Drummer Boy. 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. That animated one that comes on with the mice. You guys remember the one with the mice called The Night Before, 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, that little special that comes on. There's also Rudolph Shining New Year. There's Rudolph Christmas in July. Those are all little specials. Dominic the Donkey. They're all fine, but none of them make my list. What's up, Al? Al V's here too. Alistair Sim in Scrooge. I actually had that on the list last night, Al. It made it to I think the semifinals last night. Yeah, the one with Alistair Sims. It's not Alistair Sim. That one's not first. There was one before that, but that was the one that most people talk about as the best one. I have to watch Prancer. Prancer's another one. See, Prancer's another one, Renee. It's funny you said that. Prancer's another one. Of course, Miracle on 34th Street. Yeah, Prancer's another one of those Christmas ones that a lot of people talk about. How about the one that Benedict Cumberbatch voiced? I don't know that one. Nick, which one is that? I don't remember that one. Anyway. All right, so that was number 4 for me again. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Number 3. And tonight's stream might be a little bit shorter than last night. Okay, Santa Claus is coming to town. I was talking about this earlier. I actually really love Santa Claus is coming to town. Josh, welcome in, by the way, with Burgermeister, Meisterburger, the guy in the top right by Santa Claus. He's the bad guy. And, of course, the Winter Warlock is in there. I really like this one. I think this one's a lot of fun. Gene Autry is the voice of the mailman. And you got Mickey Rooney is the voice of Santa Claus. And, they do the put one foot in front of the other. I really like that song. I think that's a lot of fun with the Winter Warlock. So, Santa Claus is coming to town. And I used to watch this religiously as a kid. I really loved this. It was just one of my favorites. But oddly enough, it didn't come on, at least where I live, it didn't come on every year. Or I couldn't find it every year. So it was kind of a treat when I got to watch it. And this one, I really love this one a lot. It was an animated film of the Grinch. I don't remember that one. Nick? Frosty's another one. Frosty doesn't make my list. I don't mind Frosty. Rudolph and Frosty, Christmas in July, I think it was. I don't mind Frosty, but I'm not the biggest fan of Frosty. Roberto Chapeco, welcome in. I'm definitely getting nothing for Christmas. I wouldn't say that. I love these classics. Me too, Cynthia. I think they're all a lot of fun. So anyway, Santa Claus is Coming to Town is number 3 on the list to me. So many memories as a kid watching this. I just absolutely loved it. Number 2 on my list. There we go, Santa Claus Coming to Town. Holiday specials. A Charlie Brown Christmas. I absolutely love A Charlie Brown Christmas. You used to watch this every year. And I'll tell you why I like the Charlie Brown Christmas. And it's going to sound really cheesy. And it's going to sound really goody two-shoes. But I got to tell you. I'll tell you why I'm a big fan of Charlie Brown Christmas. Because Charlie Brown and Snoopy are my two favorite characters. Right behind Linus. I think Linus is probably my favorite character. But I really like Charlie Brown. And in everything Charlie Brown does, he always loses. He's always doing something wrong or messing something up or doing it's always something. Yeah, he gets rocks at Halloween, or they kick the ball out from under him and he misses it. There's always something going wrong with Charlie Brown. He never wins. But I like this one because he wins in this one. Everybody else wants the big tree, and he picks the sad tree because he doesn't want it to be alone. And they all get together, and they make it beautiful, and they all wish him a Merry Christmas. I like that. I like the fact that he gets to have, and again, I know it sounds cheesy, but I just like the fact that he did something right in this one. And everybody acknowledged it, and I like that. I really enjoyed Charlie Brown. He's one of my favorites. I'm not big on Charlie Brown, but something about seeing it on TV as a kid, you knew Christmas was coming. Yeah, it's true. I mean, it's very true. Cynthia, as much as I like the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown, a Charlie Brown Christmas is my favorite. But it's set during the holiday season. Yeah, well, it's still Christmas, though. They say Merry Christmas. Yeah, Lucy. I know, Lucy. I don't like Lucy. Hook can be a Christmas movie, if Die Hard can be. I don't want to get into the whole is Die Hard, is it or is it not a Christmas movie? I guess I love the Dolly Madison cupcake commercials. Yes, I remember them. Oh, that's another one too. Remember the holiday special with Dolly Parton? What was it called? A Smoky Mountain Christmas? That was actually not that bad. It was her and Lee Majors, isn't it? That's not bad. This is my favorite of the main three Charlie Brown holiday specials. Thanksgiving, number 3. Pumpkin Charlie Brown, number 2. Charlie Brown Christmas, number 1. Steve says. Yeah, I really enjoy Charlie Brown Christmas too. That's my favorite of all the holiday specials. Rambo First Blood Part 2. You're funny. All right, number 1, Rudolph for me. That's my favorite holiday special. As a kid, when I was in grade school, I think I was in 5th grade, 4th grade. I can't remember. I went to an all-Catholic school my entire life, from pre-K all the way up through 12th grade high school. I went to a private Catholic school. Very Catholic, very Christian person. The one year when I think I was 6 or 7, I can't remember what grade I was in. I think it was in 1st or 2nd grade. We had a big play on Rudolph. And I was Rudolph. And I always had that connection with him ever since then. And I love Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And the Abominable Snowman reminds me of my sister, God rest her soul. She loved the Abominable. So I have a real personal connection with Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer in a lot of different ways. And I really like the story. I like the dentist, what's his, Hermie or Herbie? I really like him. Yukon Cornelius is awesome. So Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, that's my favorite holiday special. Never miss it. Every year it's on, we watch it, and I absolutely love it. I know, it's just my favorite. It's just something about Rudolph. Again, a lot of personal connections for me. I think that's probably why. The Star Wars holiday special. Yeah, actually, I gotta say though, Steve, if I ever saw that, I don't remember it. I don't know that I ever saw it. Also, really loved the Claymation Christmas Carol from the early 90s. Which one was that? I don't remember that one. What was it called? Roberto, what was it called? Do you remember the name of it? Was it just called Christmas Carol? Hermie doesn't like to make toys. I know. Always felt Rudolph was like me, getting picked on by others. Oh, Cynthia, that's not true. Yeah, Little Drummer Boy didn't make my list. I like the Little Drummer Boy, but it's not one of my favorites. All right, so that is my top 5 holiday specials. Walt, do you still have the ruler marks on your knuckles from when the nuns disciplined you? No, because I wasn't that kid. again, you guys probably think I'm a goody-goody. I didn't get in trouble in school. I just didn't. All that happened later in life. My troubles started when I became an adult. In between high school and meeting Melissa, in that whole area in there, that's a stream for another day when we can't have the kids in, and we can get into a lot of different things about that. We'll leave that alone for now. But no, I never really got in trouble, Al. I didn't. When I was a kid, consequences meant something to me, man. I was like, nope, not getting me. I'm not getting kicked out of school. I'm not going to detention. I'm not writing on the chalkboard 1,000 times. I will not this. Nope. I stayed in line. I have so many stories I could tell you about Catholic school. It's ridiculous. That's why Walt walks in circles. I could tell you some stories, and they're good stories too. Renee and I are like, yeah, I'm telling you, I really was. I was like the kid that the square or the straight and narrow, that was me. Well, I remember it was hosted by the California Raisins, but that's all I remember about the Claymation Carol. Yeah, I don't remember that one, Roberto. I'll have to look it up. Taylor's World, welcome in. Good to see you. I wouldn't say I was the perfect kid, but when I was at school, I did what I was told. I was on time for class. I didn't talk in class. I got my homework done. Even though I didn't have the best grades, I did what I had to do because I didn't want to be there any longer than I had to be there. So I wasn't getting detention. And I wasn't going on weekends to school because I was in trouble. Nope. I was like, 8 to 2, get me the hell out of there. Pardon my language. I had to behave in school. My dad works at the school. Says he'd be the first to know if I did something. Right, Victor? It's true. And not only that, you really couldn't, with me, we're getting way off topic here, but in Catholic school, there was no skipping. You don't skip. Because first off, it's not 50 kids to a class. There's like, we had 15 kids in each class. 15, maybe 20 at most. The teachers knew you. So first off, they took roll almost every day for the first couple months. Every day. So they knew if you were there or not because they were taking roll every day. And then after that, they just knew if you weren't in, they knew their class. They knew everybody in the class. So if you weren't there, if they didn't have to already have the call, because what you were supposed to do, you were supposed to call. And if you weren't coming in, your parent was supposed to call into school, say, Walter Grover is not coming in today. He's sick. Okay, no problem. And they would send out a bulletin to all the teachers to let them know that I wasn't coming in. But if they didn't have a bulletin and I wasn't in class, they'd call right down to the office, where's Walt? So it was almost an impossibility to skip. Did I see other kids getting hit with rulers? I've seen a lot. Bob Hope in the military made a huge impact on me. Yeah, Al, I get it. I saw a lot of stuff. I saw a lot. My mother was a teacher in the same school I went to, so I wouldn't have gotten away with anything. I can just tell you this. I saw a little bit of the ruler stuff with the nuns, but I saw more when I got to high school. And I went to all-boys school for high school. And we had the dean. Well, I don't want to get into it. You don't want to hear these. You don't want to hear these stories. Let's keep going. Chris Coachman said, I remember when I was in college, they did roll call. They called my last name, but I was standing outside the classroom. They marked me tardy. See, I had detention at one point because I took a library book from the library without checking it out. Laura, that's true. Always sat in the back of the classroom. Yeah, me too. I sat in the back in the corner. I didn't want to be called on. Nestor is my favorite. Nestor the donkey? Yeah, I remember that one. Anyway, one of these times I have to tell you some of the stories about what I saw when I was in high school because, man, that was not fun. Let me tell you. Anyway. All right, let's keep going. All right, so now we're going to get on to my feature-length top 5 Christmas movies. These are the feature-length movies. You probably haven't seen them, but if you have, let me know. Stacy, I was friends with the principal's kids. She had to be a straight and narrow kid. Well, nothing wrong with. I don't know why people have such a problem with kids that are straight and narrow. You should be straight and narrow. That's just me. What do I know? All right, number 5 for me on my list. Number 5 for me, I was a public school kid in Philly, enough said. Right now, for sure. I didn't want to be called, that's what was pure embarrassed. I get it, Crystal, I get it. All right, so number 5 for me, for everybody here, probably doesn't make the list. This one probably doesn't make your list. But it makes the list for me. And I think part of the reason why is because I went into this movie with little to no expectation. I didn't expect it to be bad, but I just didn't know what to expect. I liked the trailer. The trailer looks good, but all trailers look good because they're supposed to. That's the whole point. But I thought it looked cute. I liked the combo. I thought the chemistry between the two looked good. Brandy Baez, welcome in. So I was like, oh, this looks pretty good. I said, maybe. But I had no big expectations. And then I went in and I watched it. And we loved it. Melissa, it's now her favorite. I loved it. It was like one of my favorites. Absolutely loved it. I couldn't believe it. The musical numbers were great. The dancing was great. The story is great. It's another tale of a Christmas Carol, but totally different than what you're used to. I'm telling you, this was a really ingenious idea of how to change up a Christmas Carol in a way that has never been done. I promise you, how they did it in this movie, never been done like this before. It's spirited. I'm telling you right now. It's on Apple, so if you don't have Apple, you probably can't see it. But this one is worth it. I'm telling you right now. It was a unique movie from anything we had ever seen before. And I just think you guys will really enjoy it. The chemistry between Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell is really good. It's a really good story. But I don't want to spoil it. It's such a different take on a Christmas Carol, the story of a Christmas Carol. It's just totally different. It's like nothing they've ever done before. I don't have Apple, but I still want to see this. I heard it was good. It's very good, Nick. It's very good. I've only seen the Christmas Carol story in plays. They were fantastic. Chris, that's what I'm saying. I'm sure a lot of you have never seen it, but you're really going to enjoy this. It's very funny. It's heartwarming. The numbers in it, all the songs are great. They're really done well. Steve says, I saw it once last year. I liked it. I'll check it out again. Yeah, I loved it. We loved it. Like I said, for Melissa, I don't think she's in the chat at the moment. I know she had one of the work things tonight. I have Apple Plus TV. Is that what we're talking about? Yes, it's on Apple. If you have Apple TV, I think you're good, Crystal. Go watch Spirited and let me know what you think. I think you'll really enjoy it. I really do. I wish I could play the trailer for it on here. I don't want to get in trouble. I don't think I can play it, and I don't even know if you guys will be able to hear it. I don't even know if you would be able to. I don't even know if you could hear it if I played it, but I was gonna play it for you, but I don't know if you would hear it or see it. Let's see if this works. I don't know. So Elf and Deadpool. It's funny you say that, Cynthia. There's one thing. I got to tell you this. And since Cynthia brought it up, Kelsey Elizabeth Wilkins. So Cynthia, there's one scene in the movie when they're at a holiday Christmas party, and Will Ferrell is with Ryan Reynolds, and they're walking around, and there's somebody in there. There's somebody there dressed as Elf, and Will Ferrell walks up to him and he goes, "You look stupid." And it's really funny. It's like I don't know. It just caught us. There's a lot of little nods on things like that, and it's just he's like, "Wow, you look really stupid." It's just very funny. I don't know. I was going to try and show this, but I don't think you guys would be able to hear it. And if you can't hear it, what good is it, right? You got to be able to hear it. All right, let's see if I can add this widget and see if this works. See, I don't even know. You can't hear that. It doesn't matter. If you can't hear it, it doesn't matter. All right, so it's not going to work. All right. Well, Go watch it. Go watch the trailer. Let me know what you think. So number 5, Spirited for me. I'm probably overselling it now. You guys are going to go watch it and you're like, Walt, that's not that good. Well, Christo, it might get copyrighted if I play it. So, and not only that, if you can't hear it, it doesn't do you any good. You got to watch it. It's really funny. I don't know. It's just me. How about Four Christmases with Vince Vaughn? No. Sorry, Al. No, that one, I didn't like that at all. All right, here we go. Number 4, Home Alone. I think this one makes everybody's list, right? How does this not make your list? This is like quintessential awesome Christmas. It's a lot of fun. Of course, the 2 guys in the back are what really make the movie, Daniel Stern and Joe Pesci. But Home Alone, now don't get me wrong, parts of Home Alone 2 I like even better. But Home Alone was just something we had never had before. We just didn't have anything like it. And it was awesome. Great idea for a movie. Macaulay Culkin became a superstar in this movie. And Daniel Stern and Joe Pesci, they make the movie. But this is what put Macaulay Culkin on the map. He had been in other stuff, but this is where he hit superstardom for a while. And I don't know, I just think it's fun. Renee says I'm wrong about what, Al? What? About 4 Christmases? Yeah, I didn't like that at all. Sorry, Rainey. Did he? I didn't notice that. I'll have to look that up, Heather. I didn't know that. Not a Christmas movie. Just takes place during Christmas. Mark. Somebody time Mark out. Definitely Home Alone. If you watch the first one, it's a must to watch the second one. Yes, exactly. But anyway, it's a lot of fun. I really enjoy this movie. I think Home Alone is awesome for sure. I don't know, it's just a lot of lines. You know, we have certain lines about the movie that we know, like when he puts his hands up there and all kinds of different things. This one's a lot of fun. I like Home Alone. Ghosty90 says, I think Polar Express makes it up there on my personal Christmas list. Ghosty, for a lot, you know what? I really enjoy Polar Express. Didn't make my list. Spoiler. But I agree. I mean, Polar Express is really good. It is very good. It's just, there's other ones I just like a little bit better. Home Alone 2 for me, Robert Graves says. Yeah, Robert, there are certain parts about Home Alone 2 I like better than the first one as well. But for me, the first one just kind of gets the nod because that's the one that got it started, obviously. All right, so that was what? Number 4. Number 3, of course, the Santa Claus. Again, another movie that the concept for the movie is absolutely great. I love the idea of it, but you got to nail it. You got to nail it. You can have a great concept and not nail the story. Well, they did both in this. The concept was awesome, and they nailed the story. And they got it right with the casting. Judge Reinhold is in this with Tim Allen. This movie is awesome. I just love the whole idea of what they were doing with the clause in the contract. You put the suit on, you become Santa Claus. For a guy that's anything but nice and very selfish and very self-centered and all about the money and how he changes over time. And then the story of his son and losing custody. It's a great, great story. I think they did such a great job with this. And that's why it became a trilogy. You know, the Santa Claus is just fantastic. Especially the beginning of the movie. Yes, exactly. It's true. I just think it's awesome. The movie suffers from sound issues. What movie? Gregory was watching the Santa Claus night. Was he really, Heather? Great. He is now. Oh, that's so funny. Anyway, Santa Claus is number 3 on the list for me. I just really think this one is a lot of fun, for sure. The Santa Claus, I'm assuming Santa Claus makes the list for a lot of people. But I noticed on Disney Plus, the cover is different. The cover is red. Yeah. Well, yeah, I think they do that. You can have, like, different ones for that, for sure. I'm sure they have more than one of those type things. Santa Claus cracks me up. She gives him cocoa and tells Santa she has a boyfriend. Yeah, it's true, Cynthia. It's a lot of fun. Cynthia, it makes me laugh every time. Oh, I know. I can't help it. Christmas with the Cranks. No, sorry, Renee. I don't like that one either. I don't. It's just, I don't know. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I just can't get... Something like Jingle All The Way. I didn't like that either. Kelsey Ainley, welcome in. Al's funny. Mark haters hate. I love you, Val. Aw. Al loves Mark. He told me to time him out. So I did. I timed him out. Anyway. Where was I? I forgot what I was going to say. All right, so that was what number was that? I think that was number 3, Santa Claus. All right, number 2. You guys probably all have this one. Miracle on 34th Street for me. I really love this movie. Yes, Christmas Vacation does not make my list. I'm going to let everybody know now. It doesn't make my list. But Miracle on 34th Street does make my list. I love this movie. I think this movie is awesome. The original, the one with Edmund Gwynn, I think his name is, Edmund Gwynn as Santa Claus. Natalie Wood is in the movie as well. She's the little girl that he's got to change her heart. I think this movie is awesome. I love this movie. Watch it every single year. Could watch it 100 times. Love the whole story of what it's about. And I just think it's really cool. I love this one. Punching out a reindeer is always a riot. Go Arnold. Yeah, see, I don't know. I don't know. I guess I just, with me, and that's part of the reason why some of these, if you notice, are, I don't know. I don't want over the top with Christmas sometimes. I just want, traditional, nostalgic, feel-good stories during the Christmas time. You have all the weird stuff later. But anyway, Miracle on 34th Street makes it for me. Again, I'm just different. Edmund Gwynn. That's it. Edmund Gwynn. Thank you. Crystal, oh yeah, I'm not a fan of that movie. I only see that one that came out in 19... Yeah, no. Crystal, go back and watch this one. This is 1940s or 50s. When was it? I don't remember this. Yeah, but watch it in black. I agree. I agree with Douglas, though. Watch it in black and white. Don't watch it in color. The color vision is fine, but watch it as it was originally intended as the black and white version, and I think you'll really like it. Black and white, Al, for me, I got to go with the black and white. I think if I'm going to watch it, I'm going to watch it in the way it was originally intended to be watched, as in the black and white. Somebody untime out Mark, by the way. I forgot that fast, and I was just kidding. I don't know how to untime him. So if somebody could undo that, so Mark can get back in here. 1947. Thank you, Nick. I couldn't remember when it was. Yes, I love that movie. The real question is black and white. Yep, black and white for me. Favorite scene from The Miracle on 34th Street, Chris with the Dutch girl. Yeah, that's an awesome scene. I like that scene too. I think my favorite scene though is the scene in the courtroom when he brings in all the letters to Santa Claus. What they bring in, like 35 bags or whatever, and they dump all the bags on the desk of the judge. I really like that scene. I think that one's fun. I like that one. I like the movie with Goldie Hawn's boyfriend plays Santa. Yeah, Christmas Chronicles. Kurt Russell. Yep, I like that too. Yeah, it's got to be in black and white. Steve Stardio Studio said they play that movie in Santaland in a loop at Macy's here on 34th Street. Nice! That's awesome. They should. Christmas Chronicles. Yep, Christmas Chronicles. Yeah, I thought Kurt Russell did a really good job as Santa Claus. I did. I really thought he did an awesome job. Santa Claus conquers the Martians with Pia Zadora. I don't think I ever saw that. I know which one you're talking. I know the movie, but I don't think I ever saw it. All right, I'll get that out of there. All right, last one. This is number 1 for me. Again, this is probably one that most of you have not even seen, to be honest with you. The Santa Claus lost sound quality in post-production. The sound drops out in spots. Watch it again and you'll see. Mark, really? Where at? Would you remember? That's interesting. I'll go look for that. I don't even notice it. When did that happen? Is there specific scenes where it's really, really apparent? Because now that you've told me, I'll pay attention to it. Obviously, otherwise I'm not really thinking about that. What parts did they lose the sound in? I'm curious. That would be really cool to hear that or not hear it, I guess, and notice that, because I never noticed it before. If they lost sound quality in post production, the sound drops out in spots. When you say drops, like it just gets lowered, or it's like, or there are several scenes. Okay, I'll have to pay attention to it. Like, does the sound go down when they're talking, or it goes out altogether? I don't remember that. But again, not paying attention for it, I guess. All right, number one for me. This is number one again for me. I don't think this will be on anybody's list, except one person did say it earlier. Really, Cynthia? I never noticed. I'll have to go back and watch it again. I haven't watched Santa Claus fully all the way through in one sitting in a while. Like, I'll watch 30 minutes of it, 45 minutes of it, and I'll stop it, and I'll come back a little bit later, and I'll watch a little bit more. But I can't remember last time I actually sat down in one sitting and watched the entire thing. All right, so number one for me. Nope, not Prancer. Really? Oh, all right, Mark. Thank you. No, Mark, I'm glad you said that, because now I'm going to go look for that. I'll look for it. Yes, It's a Wonderful Life in black and white. That's another one. You got to watch it in black and white. Okay, number one for me. Again, this isn't going to make anybody's list, but I really enjoyed this. I think this is the absolute best version of A Christmas Carol out there. Only reason I heard it is because I will listen to it at work. When you can't see, your other senses pick up more. That's true too, Cynthia. So this one for me, I think, is the single best version of A Christmas Carol that has come out. I've loved this movie as a kid and all the way through as an adult. It's still my favorite Christmas movie. I watch it probably 2 to 3 times a year. Divas Christmas, no. But I really do. I think this is the best version, in my opinion, of A Christmas Carol. I Have a Dream, welcome in. Nope, not the Muppets. And it's a musical. I watch it every single year, 2 or 3 times. I love the ending of this film. I just think it's absolutely awesome. Very emotional for me as well. I just think it's a great ending to the way they did it for this one in A Christmas Carol. This one is really, it's not about Bob Cratchit and it's not about Tiny Tim in this version. You're seeing it from Scrooge's perspective. I guess they're all from Scrooge's perspective, but the onus is more on Scrooge than it is Bob Cratchit or even Tiny Tim. You see them, but not as much. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. That's a great movie too, Cynthia. That's a great movie. So number one for me, 1970, Albert Finney, Scrooge. It's a musical. The numbers are amazing. Actually, one of the numbers in the Spirited movie is called "Thank You Very Much." I mean, it's called "Good Afternoon," and it's a parody take of this movie, because in this movie they have a song "Thank You Very Much," and they took it from that. So for me, it's Scrooge, 1970. Alec Guinness, Obi-Wan Kenobi, he plays Jacob Marley. The music is amazing in this. The songs are amazing in this, and I absolutely love this film. I'll watch it over and over and over. And I think, Stacey Bailey, I think, put in that it was her favorite as well. And Stacey, I agree with you 100%. I absolutely love this film. Yep, yeah, Stacey put it in. I love it too, Stacey. It's my absolute favorite. No, not at all, Mark. Scrooge is... I'm not a big fan of that movie. I don't like the Bill Murray version of that. It's okay, but I don't like it. Yeah, I think so too, Heather. I think this film is absolutely wonderful. I don't know. I just think it's really awesome. There's a couple different versions. There's the longer version, the uncut version. The one you normally see on TV is the one I think most people will watch, where they'll cut out some scenes. So if you can get that one, probably watch that one. You'll probably like that one a little bit better. But I think this is really a good film. I think it's great. I think the way they did it was really done well. The production, the sets that they used for this are off the charts awesome. For 1970, it's like really cool. London London town where they live is really neat. Look at the sky. Look at the... Oh, it's really cool. It's really, really cool. I like the streets that he goes down. And they did it all in post-production. I mean, they did all the production in a theater, in a sound stage. And they just... I don't know. It's just something about it. They did a really good job with it. Of him walking down the streets. Trying to see if I can find any pictures of him walking. But anyway, it's really awesome. I think you should watch it. I think you'll like it. You're not going to probably love it like I do and like Stacy does, but I think you'll like this. Have you ever watched An American Christmas Carol with Henry Winkler? I have. Nick, it's fine. I don't dislike it. I just don't love it. Oh, yeah, planes, trains, and automobiles. How do they know which way we're going? Right? Thank you. Oh, it's so cool. I know. I love that movie, too. I don't like Scrooged. I don't like Scrooged with Bill Murray. Because you know why? You know why? I'll tell you why. I don't feel like he really changed in the end. I don't feel like he really changed. He feels like he's still the same. Ugh. At the end, I don't know. I just don't feel like he changed. Okay. What did I have? Yeah. No, Scrooge. I don't know. I don't think Scrooge is that good with Bill Murray. I don't know. Just me. But I'm glad people like it. And it makes a lot of people listen. John Candy's Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is awesome. I think that more is a Thanksgiving movie. But it's pretty cool. My brother made me watch Santa Claus Conquers the Martians every year. I tried to watch it as an adult, and it's terrible. I love it. You know what, Mark, though? That's all right. I mean, terrible can be great sometimes. Like, it just can. Yes, I consider Planes, Trains, and Automobiles a Thanksgiving movie, too. Well, it's based, it is technically Thanksgiving. That's what it is. He's trying to get home for Thanksgiving. John Candy, Bob Hope, and Robin Williams, some of the best comedians. Yes, they are. Yeah, that scene, I Have a Dream. That one's funny, but a little too much cussing for me. But yes, that scene's good. I like the scene I like the best. If you're going to talk about scenes from the movie, I like the part when the two of them are in bed and they're lying together. Nicole D. Disney welcome, and he goes, Del, why are you kissing my hand? I mean, why are you kissing my ear? And he goes, why are you holding my hand? He goes, where's your other hand? He goes, between two pillows. He goes, those aren't pillows. And then they get up and they're like, how about that Bears game? Yeah, hell of a game. And then he goes in the bathroom to wash his face off with water, and he picks up the underwear for a towel. It's just, that's comedy. That's like perfect comedy. You just can't beat that. You know, it's just, you just can't beat that. That's just funny stuff, man. Or the guy with the pregnant wife holding the baby. The kid gets out and he goes with his mouth, and then they have the big luggage, and the guy's like, "Woman, get out of the car and pick this up." And they're like, "No, we got it. It's really light." And John Candy's his face is like, it's just perfect. It's just like perfect comedy. You can't beat that. It's awesome. Anyway, so that's my list. That's my top 5 favorite holiday specials. My top favorite Christmas movies. My number 5 and my number 1, if you haven't watched them, go watch them. Go watch Spirited. I think you guys will enjoy it. I think it's a fun, nice movie. And go watch Scrooge. Just go watch it one time and tell me what you think. I think you'll enjoy both of them. I'm kind of impartial to musicals. And if you notice, both of them are musicals. People Train goes out of Stubbville. It's stupid comedy. I don't know. It's just, I think it's funny. Anyway, that's terrible. Please time me out again. Love to all. Is he serious? Are you serious? All right. Okay. Anyway. All right, gang. Look, I think that's all. Although there's Melissa. Now she comes in when the stream's almost over. Nice. Nice, Melissa. Mark told me to time him out. Anyway, yeah, the dog's fine, by the way, Melissa. She sent me a message asking how the dog was. But anyway. All right, so there you go. My top 5 holiday specials are in the book. My top 5 holiday movies are in the book. Don't forget, tomorrow night, we're going to be park hopping. We're going to be resort hopping over at the Magic Kingdom Resorts. We're going to go to the Grand Floridian. We're going to go to the Contemporary. We're going to go to the Polynesian. We're going to see all their Christmas decorations, their trees, the gingerbread houses, and then we're going to cap it off by watching the fireworks. I think there's a Christmas party tomorrow night, right? Let me take a look real fast. I think there is. Yeah, I think there's a Christmas party tomorrow night. Yes, there is. So we'll cap it off by watching the Christmas fireworks tomorrow night. So join us for that. That's going to be a lot of fun. And Stream Week continues, folks. We are still well into Stream Week. This has been awesome. And then Saturday night, not a Saturday morning stream, night stream, Saturday night, as we go over to Universal Studios to partake in all their holiday goodness and get to see the Macy's parade, or the Universal Holiday Parade featured by Macy's. That's going to be a lot of fun, seeing all the decorations. I think the tribute store will be open, so that's going to be a blast. And then Sunday, we'll end Stream Week with our normal, really early in the morning stream from Magic Kingdom. And then next Monday, there will not be a stream. I'm going to be taking a day off, but then we'll be right back Tuesday night with the Christmas party. We will be at Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party on Tuesday night. We're bringing you guys along with us for that. Parades, stage show, fireworks, cookies, you name it. Maybe a couple rides, characters. We're going to try to do as much as we can in those 5 hours, and we're bringing you guys along with us. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys have been enjoying Stream Week. Lots of work goes into this, but I've been enjoying it. It's been a lot of fun. Other than that, hey, thanks for all the likes. I don't know how many likes we got, but thank you for the likes. I don't think we hit 100 tonight, which is perfectly fine, but we did really good. Oh, we got 71. That's pretty darn good. Nothing wrong with 71. We missed you a couple weeks ago. Timing was so bad. You got done the race and we came in. Oh, ow, I know. I'm sorry, buddy. But anyway, you guys, that's right, Jessica. Are you going to be there? Are you going to be there next Tuesday night? Make sure you come say hi to us, please. We'd love to say hi to you. Jedi Master Joe, got to see him over the weekend. That was awesome. We got to see Charlotte and Matt from Monarch Miracles over the weekend. That was nice, too. Thanks, Nick. Good to see you. All right, everybody. Hope everybody has a great night. Mark, I don't know. You must still be timed out. You wanted me to time you out. And we do what our fans ask us to do here. So if you want to be timed out, I'll time you out. Just ask me. All right. Everybody, thanks for joining me tonight. This has been a lot of fun. And until tomorrow, when we're back at it again, we're going to be live again for resort hopping at Magic Kingdom. Take care of yourselves and each other, folks. Have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Stream Week continues. See you then. Bye.